Hello, good afternoon. And today we'll be doing the web. Okay. And I will not be moving my PowerPoint anymore, but instead I will leave you responsible in getting a copy of this lecture material, which is already in our LMS. So where were we? Again, this lecture material was already uploaded in our LMS. You just have to get download them and get a copy. And in as much as in a while, I think the corresponding exercise will be activated. And like what I've said, we will just be having a short discussion, and so that we can go straight to our exercise. All right, so let me summarize na lang siya. Okay. So again, disclaimer, I will not be moving my slides anymore. So instead, I'll leave you responsible in this. But I will be doing the what do you call this? The summary, shall I say? Okay. Now, so since our topic is on the web, so this is also commonly known as the www or the World Wide Web, right? So this is a system of interconnected, publicly accessible documents and resources like web pages that are accessed via the internet. Okay, for a while. Can I get a wave if you can hear me clear? All right, so we're joined by 41 attendees. Very good. Thank you. Okay, so to continue, it functions through a combination of HTTP. So what does HTTP stands for? So that's Hypertext Transfer Protocol for data transfer. Also, the URL or the Uniform Resource Locator, so which has the web addresses, and the HTML, so there's a hypertext markup language that is for content and allowing users to navigate between pages using hyperlinks, right? So in the web was basically invented by Sir Timothy or Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. So the web is a specific application that runs on the internet, but is not the same as the internet itself, right? So that makes them different, the web and the internet. Now the question is, what are the key components of the web? All right, so we have the web servers. I will write it down in our black screen. So the component of the web. Okay, so we have number one, web browser. Number two, we have the web pages. And number three, we have the web server, right? Okay, can you see what I have written in our black screen? Can you see a thumbs up? Can you see a wave? All right, thank you. Okay, so we have the web browser. What are browsers? All right, so they are software applications like Chrome, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, Opera, what else? Microsoft Edge that request and display web pages on a user's device. Okay, and of course, the web page are the pages that we see on our browser, right? So which contains the content that we are trying to look for, right? So which they are coming from? The web servers. By the way, before we go to the web servers, those pages are normally created using the HTML or the hypertext markup language with the CSS as well, or the cascading style sheets, and the can be accessed using those URLs. Okay, yeah. So the web servers, right? So these are the location or the computers itself that store those pages, those web pages and other web resources and serve them to the users upon request, right? And so I mentioned about the HTTP earlier. Yeah. So they're the protocol that governs how data is transferred between a client and a server. And the HTML, this is a standard markup language that are used to create and structure web pages. Okay. And the URL, they are web addresses that specify the location of a resource on the web, right? And so far, are we good? Can I see a wave? All right, so now, like what I've said, the internet, how is it different with the internet, the web, right? So the internet is a global network of interconnected computer networks that forms the infrastructure for data communication, while the web is a collection of public web pages and resources accessed over the internet. It is a service built on the foundation of the internet, just like email or file sharing, right? Now you might want to ask, how does the web works? Okay, so the web. So when you enter a web address or URL, or you can click a link, your web browser sends a request to a server, and then the server locates the requested document and often a web page coded in HTML and sends it back to your browser. And then your browser then interprets the HTML and displays the page, including text, images, and any embedded links to other documents or sources. And of course, we have the hyperlinks. I think I mentioned about the hyperlinks earlier. So these are the electronic connections between pieces of information which allow users to easily move from one document to another, forming vast web of information. All right, now for a while. All right, so for a while, give me 1 minute. All right, so in relation to the next, which is the evolution, right? The evolution. So let's talk about the evolution. So I write the evolution of the web. So we have web 1.0, we have web 2.0, and we have web 3.0, right? And all right, now let's talk about the evolution. So the WW's evolution, or the World Wide Web's evolution, refers to the progression, okay, of the web through distinct stages, right? So basically, Web 1.0 is characterized by the read-only web. 2.0, on the other hand, is the characterized by the read-write web of the user-generated content and social media. And the Web 3.0 is the semantic web, focusing on decentralized data, artificial intelligence, and machine readable content. Okay, and so let me continue. Okay, so this evolution reflects significant shifts in how the users access, create, and interact with information online. So moving from passive consumption to active participation, and then to more intelligent, personalized, and interconnected experiences. Okay, so as to the Web 1.0, which is the read-only web. Okay, so what it is. So this is the initial phase of the web characterized by static informational websites. Users could only read and retrieve information similar to looking through a digital library. So static web pages, right? Lack of user-generated content and limited interactivity are the key features. Okay. The Web 2.0, which is characterized as the read-write web. So this is a phase focused on interactivity, usability, and user participation, right? So in here, users transition from passive consumers to active content creators and participants. Okay, so the key features like maybe blogs, wikis, social media, video streaming, what else? Enabling widespread user-generated content and a web of people connections. Okay, and while the Web 3.0, which is characterized by the semantic web, so this is an emerging phase aiming for a decentralized, intelligent web. Okay, so users in here have greater control over their data with a focus on security and transparency. The key features include, right, the use of AI, or the artificial intelligence, the blockchain for intelligent, personalized, and decentralized applications, and also, in this case, enabling computers to understand and interpret information contextually. Okay? Now, the Web 4.0, which is in the future, so this is the next envisioned stage, combining AI with smart systems to create a personalized, intuitive, and interconnected web of intelligence. Right? So there, I think I'm done. Right? So are there questions? Can I get an answer in our chat box, please? Hello? Are there questions? Thank you, Faith and Honey Rose. Maraming salamat. I hope the others also has the same feeling. Isabella, Edric, Daniel, Pauline. Thank you very much. So in that sense, you may now direct your attention in our LMS for exercise, prelim exercise number 3, right? So yun, so thank you for joining me this afternoon. I said this is a short discussion only, right? Thank you. You take care. God bless you. Okay, so maulan, huwag nang gumala-gala, ha? Bye-bye. Ingat.